I've always been fascinated by the big questions in life, and today we're tackling one of the biggest. What happens when we die? It's a question that's haunted humanity since, well, forever. And it's not just a matter of idle curiosity. Our beliefs about death shape how we live our lives. So, let's dive into this existential rabbit hole and see what we can find. Trust me, it's going to be a wild ride. Now, you might be wondering, what do people actually believe happens after we die? Well, let's look at some numbers. In the UK, about 33% of people believe in an afterlife, while in the US, it's a whopping 72%. Descartes, the I think, therefore I am guy, argued that the mind and body are separate. So maybe when the body dies, the mind, or soul, lives on. On the flip side, Nietzsche was all about embracing this life because, well, it might be the only one we've got. And then there's Buddhism, with its concepts of samsara, cycle of rebirth, nirvana, state of liberation from that cycle. It's like pick your philosophical flavor, you know? Okay, but what actually happens when we die? Scientifically speaking, I mean. First, there's clinical death. That's when your heart stops beating and you stop breathing. But if clinical death isn't reversed, things start to get, well, gross. Sorry in advance if you're eating. Rigor mortis sets in, making the body stiff. Then decomposition begins. Bacteria in your gut start to break down tissues, releasing gases that cause bloating. Over time, and we're talking months to years here, the body gradually breaks down into its basic components. It's a bit like extreme recycling, if you think about it. Nature's pretty efficient, huh? But what about those stories of people who've been to the brink of death and come back? Near-death experiences, or NDEs, often share common elements. A feeling of peace, seeing a bright light, encountering deceased relatives. Some scientists argue these are just hallucinations caused by a brain starved of oxygen. Others think they might be evidence of something else. From a strictly scientific perspective, death is a process, not a moment. Even after the heart stops, some cellular processes continue. There's even evidence of gene expression in cadavers days after death. And you won't believe this, but some scientists believe there might be a kind of cardiac memory where the heart stores information independently of the brain. So, what happens when we die? The honest answer is, we don't know for sure. But isn't that what makes it so fascinating? We've got beliefs, philosophies, and scientific observations, but the experience itself remains the ultimate mystery. And maybe that's okay. After all, as the philosopher Alan Watts said, the most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Keep questioning, keep wondering, and hey, make the most of the life you've got right now. Because, you never know when the credits are going to roll on your personal movie, right?